Hello, this is Ishan Shahane from Rev Sports. Welcome to the pre-match live. I'm joined with Devashish Sen, Shomik Chakrabarti, and Bharat Ramraj. It's India versus Sri Lanka, the first T20I. It's a brand new squad, of course. Gautam Gambhir is a brand new coach as well of the side. Shomik is in Sri Lanka at the moment, so we'll get started off with him. Shomik, first of all, tell me how's the atmosphere there? What's the vibe like? You went out and got some fan reactions as well. So, what's the talk at the moment? How are people building up to this game? You're on mute, Shamik.
See, Ishan, coming here, I thought it would be a low-key affair given that Sri Lanka haven't been doing well to start off as far as T20 cricket is concerned, and they have a new captain. They didn't do well in the T20 World Cup, and India are the world champions. But by midday today, by midday today, we got a message saying that tickets are sold out, and
Hmm.
it has been a steady building up. I came to the ground about 2.5 hours before the start of the match, and the crowd started to swell. Interestingly, I met some Sri Lankan fans who were, I mean, some Sri Lankans rather. They came, they have come all the way from Colombo, but they will be supporting India. One of the ladies said she is a Bumrah fan. Her friend said she is a Mohammad Siraj fan, and their their guardian, the elderly gentleman who was accompanying them, he said, "I would be supporting. I am the odd man out, and I would be supporting Sri Lanka." It has been a steady build-up, and as because India are the world champions, they are carrying a kind of attraction, even without Bumrah, Kohli, and Rohit.
Yeah, fair point, Shamik. Very fair point. Debashish, yes, India versus Sri Lanka. The Sri Lanka team, of course, is not as strong as it used to be, but this fan reaction, this fan crowds will definitely still turn up for a India Sri Lanka game. Like Shamik mentioned, there's some stars in this Indian side, which a lot of these locals would like to see. So, how are you building up this game? How excited are you? And what are your expectations?
Yeah, obviously, to start with, obviously, a new captain, new coach for the Indian team. So, Indians particularly will be looking at an interest how they start their tenure as coach and captain. But then, and this is a new look to Indian side. And obviously, it goes to be seen how the youngsters perform. Especially if you look at the start, Shubman Gill, he's the vice captain of the side, given an added responsibility with Yashasvi Jaiswal, how they bat at the beginning, and then someone like the Riyan Parag or Rinku Singh, how they fare with the bat. So a lot more interested. But I just want to give you an update. Charita Sri Lanka has won the toss and has elected to bat first. So Sri Lanka will be batting first. So it goes to be seen how their approach is winning the toss and batting first.
Okay. Okay, yes. So, Bharat, you've gotten the updates. What are your thoughts on the toss? How do you look at this match going? And of course, a lot of youngsters coming into the side as well. We'll be giving you the playing level as well shortly. But first of all, just tell me what are your thoughts on this game? How are you building up to it? Bharat, are you there? Okay, I think Bharat has a network issue. Shaunak, I'll ask you the same question. How? Yeah, you can hear me, right, Shaunak?
Ishan,
You
you
can
are
hear.
talking about a new beginning. You are talking about a new beginning. A lot of youngsters, a new coach. See, then again, all of them has a lot of T20 experience. All of them are IPL thoroughbreds to start with. They have played for India. So the beauty of this Indian team is that now, see, at the top, Rohit and Virat opened at T20 World Cup. Now, who then the team has? Shubman Gill and Yashasvi Jaiswal. On their day, they can single-handedly win you a game. So that is the kind of depth. Shubman is now the new vice captain. Uh, uh, Rishabh Pant will be at number three. Surya will be at number four. So this Indian team has a lot of depth, and Basically, India at a time can field three international teams. That's the beauty of Indian cricket.
That truly is the beauty. And, it's often the problem of too many. Then you start thinking, who do you play? Bharat, welcome back. Your thoughts on this game? A lot of youngsters will get an opportunity. Who are you most excited to watch?
Yeah, it's good that a lot of them are getting a chance. The first, let us see what is the exact squad.
Yes, we've
But
got the score. I'll just tell you the Indian team is Shubman Gill, Jaiswal, Rishabh Pant, Suryakumar Yadav, Riyan Parag, Rinku Singh, Hardik Pandya, Akshar Patel, Ravi Bishnoi, Ashdeep Singh, and Mohammad Siraj.
yeah, you mentioned Riyan Parag. He's one of those who's under the scanner. Obviously, so some of them were criticizing the move that why Riyan Parag is in both the
Hmm.
squad. So this is his chance to prove his critics wrong. This is his chance to show why he's an X factor. Obviously, he has had a good IPL. Rinku Singh obviously has been slotted in as a finisher. Perhaps that doesn't exactly go well. Perhaps that doesn't exactly go well with him because I think he's better than just a finisher. But that is what he's been started in this lineup. These are the two players I think one would look forward to see how they would go,
Yeah.
especially someone like Riyan Parag, because India seemed to have really backed him to come good. Let's see.
Yeah, yes. Devashish, like you mentioned, Sri Lanka will be bowling first. An opportunity for the Indian team to go out there, let loose, get some runs on the board. A lot of onus on the openers again to give a solid start for this Indian side. You're on mute, Devashish.
Yeah, given the way they trend in for the last few days in Kandy, obviously we have been getting the reports from Rohit, who were present for the all the practice session, barring the last one yesterday, and the template was to go out bang bang right from the word go, and it will be interesting whether they maintain that same template. Means obviously, and there was a lot of emphasis when Rahul Dravid was the coach, when obviously the India invariably had at least one anchor. But then with that new generation of batters, it will be interesting how the approach will be. As, it's particularly someone like a Shubman Gill, who did admit in the in the press conference that
Hmm.
he fell short of scoring some good runs. Obviously, he did not score that many runs in that particular phase, falling short, and his strike rate also revolving around 120s. So it's something to look forward to how his approach will be now that he is the vice captain of the side. Yashasvi Jaiswal, obviously, the key for India will be how number 3, 4, 5
Yeah.
takes over after the start. Obviously, that will be in play, very very interesting. How their approach will be under Gautam Gambhir as the coach, and so
Yes.
for me that will be the interesting thing.
Yes, yes. Shaumak, do you think there'll be a different approach, a more aggressive approach, having Gautam Gambhir in as a coach at the moment? You've followed some of the coaching that he's done in the past for KKR as well. Do you think this Indian team might approach, this game in a different manner with Gautam Gambhir's coaching?
No, I don't think so, Isham. I mean, like yesterday, what Surya also said. I mean, the engine has changed. The train remains the same. So, from that perspective, see, India have been playing an aggressive brand of white ball cricket for the last 2 years now, and it will not change. Even we have seen the old guards like Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli changing their approach to fall in line in the sense, I'm not saying it with a negative connotation, to be to remodel their white ball game, T20 game, to be in sync with the team's philosophy. So, and Gautam Gambhir, at least to start with, will carry forward the template because this is a very, very successful team. They have just won the T20 World Cup, and
Yeah.
you don't fix a 2010 broken. So there is no need to change. India have been playing a super brand of T20 cricket. I think they will carry forward Rahul Dravid's legacy. They will carry forward Rohit Sharma's legacy. And I don't see anything drastic happening. At least to start with, Gautam Gambhir will follow Rahul Dravid's template.
Absolutely. I think that's what we all can hope for as well. Rahul Dravid has left back a legacy with that World Cup win, and all of us will be hoping that Gautam Gambhir as well can adopt this Indian team in the best way possible and help them reach new heights. Bharat, World Cup champion Hardik Pandya is back, Arshdeep Singh is back. What do you expect out of these World Cup champions? I think Hardik Pandya will want to go out there and again continue on with that World Cup momentum win and just continue playing and bowling the way he's been doing.
Yeah, obviously Hardik Pandya. There's a little bit what something is going off the field as well. It's not exactly going well for him off the field, even on the field. Obviously, he was expected to be the captain, but he's not going with the captain. So it's been a kind of roller coaster ride for him. Did very well in the World Cup. I know it didn't exactly go well for him in the IPL.
Hmm.
But knowing Hardik Pandya, obviously he has a lot of experience, and I expect him to continue performing well, or obviously try his best. Uh, he has gone through a lot of hardships. He's gone through hard times. He's gone through ups and downs. So,
Yes.
uh, kind of roller coaster ride shouldn't really hurt him. And as far as Arshdeep Singh is concerned, obviously there's been a talk as well about him, not just being in the T20I side. There's a talk of him
Hmm.
going to Australia and playing that BGT Test series. So it's an important phase for him. The selectors will be keenly watching him, even if it's a T20 game. They will be keenly watching him, whether he's still swinging the ball, getting it to swing,
Yeah.
getting it to seam. If he goes and plays in Australia, obviously it's more than just bowling the ball, because if he's going to bowl with a red kookaburra somewhere after 20-25 overs, then he has to bowl that hard length. So all these facets of the game, selectors will be keenly watching whether Ashdeep can do well. So it will be interesting to see. And also, I want to add a point on Gambhir's approach. See, finally,
Hmm.
let us make it simple. See, cricket is a simple game. It comes down to how you adjust to different situations. Yeah, if it's a flat pitch, go and play aggressively, and if it turns out to be not so flat pitch, if there's something in it, obviously adjust to the conditions, adjust to the situation of the game, and play accordingly. That's why India, I think, won the T20 World Cup, because they were able to adjust to different climes, different conditions, different situations. I think
Yes.
that's what I expect India continue playing, because this is just a new, maybe a new coach, but the template definitely won't change.
Very well said, Bharat. And of course, Devashish, Rinku Singh. Yes.
Ishan, I just give you a lowdown about the conditions here. Uh, 5 games of Lanka Premier League were played at this venue, and the average score here was 185. Spin was more effective than pace, and
Hmm.
from that perspective, you can see an even contest between bat and ball here.
Okay. That's what we want. I think that's what we want. Yeah.
I'll just get
Let's
a
get
point
into
if
that.
you
Yeah.
last year, obviously, I was there at the Palakila Stadium. What I was observing was the wind direction. I think you get very cool breeze there, and with that kind of breeze, if it is there today, I don't know whether that kind of breeze is there. But if it is there, bowlers might get a little bit of swing up front. Shine Afridi definitely
Hmm.
was using that breeze to get some swing last year. Again, it depends on the breeze, direction of the breeze.
That'll be interesting. I
Yeah,
think
Bharat,
Ashwin.
Bharat was referring to that India Pakistan match. Yeah, we all were there, both me, Bharat, and Shubhayan. And the best part of this ground is that most of this there are no huge concrete stands at one area. I mean, it's basically grass bands. So you could see the breeze coming in, so it favors the fast bowlers. So I think that will be interesting. How it will be interesting to see how the bowlers utilize the conditions. The
Yeah.
fast bowlers, particularly given the amount of breeze we see.
Yes, yes, Devashish. And I wanted to ask, Rinku Singh is spoken about all the time. Maybe some more opportunities for him up the order, but then if you want to push him up the order, then obviously you'll have to push someone else down the order, and that'll be difficult to do. But obviously, with the talent that Rinku Singh has, we'd like to see him bat more. This is for you, Devashish.
Oh, okay. Obviously, you see, Rishabh Pant batted at number three, and now that both Virat and Rohit have called it a day in T20 format. So, I mean, Pant will perhaps get more opportunities to bat at number three, and
Yeah.
he has done nothing so as to get him demoted. So I think the Pant will stay in at number three at least for some time. Means obviously India, the good part of best part of India is that they are playing at least 30 to 40 T20 internationals leading up to the next T20 World Cup. So obviously for to start with, means obviously I think that Pant will be preferred at number three. Obviously Rinku Singh will love to grab the opportunity because there are a lot of competitions, Ishan. Means obviously,
Yes.
and this particular series in Rinku has a great opportunity along with Rian Parag. I mean, obviously, if
Big
they are
opportunity.
to if they are to cement a place in this T20 squad, they need to do something very special. Um,
100%.
mm,
Yes. Yes, yes, you're right, Devashi. I think Ryan Parag has a big opportunity and it won't keep coming to him. So this is the moment that he has to grab and make the most out of. Shomik, we'll come back to the discussion, but we've spoken to a few fans, so we'll have a look at what the fans have to say first.
Once again, I start. So you are wearing an India shirt. Are you an India fan?
Yes,
Why is that?
because they're so good. There's a feeling they're obviously gonna win.
So, who is your favorite player?
Bumrah, but he's not here, so I'm supporting Hardik today.
Okay, and you are from Colombo.
Yes.
You have come all the way from Colombo to here
Yeah.
to watch this game,
Yes.
and you want India to win.
Yeah.
Same for you.
Same.
Okay, and you Bumrah is also your favorite also.
Yes, Bumrah.
But sir, you have to support Sri Lanka. I think you are a Sri Lanka fan.
Yeah,
Do you think Sri Lanka can win?
definitely.
Why is that?
This is our luck.
Okay. Any particular favorite?
Now,
Okay, thank you. So basically, what are your names? So basic.
Think Shomik managed meeting some fans out there. Good to see. Good to see your turnout. Good to see Indian support, Sri Lankan support. The Sri Lankan side is looking pretty strong as well. Obviously, they've not had the best T20 seasons. This is not the same side that we are used to seeing. It is the same side that we're used to seeing, but not the same winning side that we're used to seeing in the past for all those years that they dominated. I'll quickly tell you the side, Shomik. We've got Charit Aslanka, we got Patum Nisanka, Kusal Mendes, Kusal Pereira, Kamindu Mendes, Wahindu Hasranga, Dasun Shanaka, Mahish Theekshana, Asita Ferrando, Matishana Patirana, and of course Dilshan Madhushanka. It's a strong side. This side can compete on any given day. It's a T20 format. If the team ends up playing better cricket, Sri Lanka can well and truly go on and win this game, Shomik. What are your expectations out of Sri Lanka? Do you think this Indian side should take them lightly, or can this Sri Lankan side give a fight?
See, like India, it's a new beginning for Sri Lanka also. Hasaranga stepped down as captain after the T20 World Cup. Now they have a new captain in Charit Asalanka. They have a new interim head coach in Sanat Jayasuriya. So they are starting afresh as well. But there is a flu bug in the camp, and they have lost a couple of pieces, including this month, Chamira to that. Chamira, and then one more patient they lost to a finger injury. So from that point of view, Sri Lanka are a little depleted. Then again, it's their home conditions, and they are playing against the world champions. So they will try to show their mettle. They will try to show the world that they are on an upward curve. So from that point of view, I expect Sri Lanka to put up a good fight. But in the end, even taking into account T20I cricket's unpredictability, I expect India to win comfortably.
Awesome. All right. Bharat, your thoughts on the Sri Lankan side?
See, Sri Lanka's problem is they have had too many injuries, especially to their fast bowlers. Too many inconsistent selections. I can give an example of Dilshan Madhushanka. It took some 21 wickets in the 50-over World Cup. Got injured in the Bangladesh ODIs, I guess. He had a hamstring problem. Then they didn't pick him at all. They picked him in the squad, but they didn't pick him in the 11, the T20 World Cup. Then they initially dropped him for this T20I series. He has come only as a replacement. As soon as come as a replacement for Tushar, I guess. So this is something that Sri Lanka have been doing for too many years. There are too many players going in. Then sometimes they have been thrown out of the squad. Sometimes they have been brought in the squad. no one knows who will be playing the next match. For example, Asita Fernando himself. He's played 14 test
Yeah.
matches. He's only played 3 T20Is. He's known as a test match specialist. For some reason, they suddenly brought him into the T20I side despite taking only 10 wickets in the Lanka Premier League at an average of 34.1. Even if you look at his T20I record, he's taken some 2 wickets at an economy rate of 11.3. So from nowhere, he's got in the T20I side once Chris Silverwood has been thrown out, because although he's known as a test match specialist and has played 14 test matches. So even with captaincy, as we know, Hasaranga has stepped down, Asalanka has taken over. No one knows, maybe after 5 games or end the 6-7 T20Is, Asalanka might step down and someone else might take over.
Yeah.
So yes, by paper it's a new beginning, but this has been happening for some 8-10 years, whatever years. Even in 2016, I remember I asked Marwan Attapattu here in Bangalore when it come to coach Karnataka Premier League side as to what does he think about Sri Lanka cricket currently, and he said the same things: too much inconsistent selection, too many injuries, and even 8 years later, you see that same thing is continuing with Sri Lankan cricket. Nothing has changed. So I
Hmm.
don't know how long this. It seems like going around the bush. The same thing is happening again
Yeah.
and again for Sri Lanka cricket. Hopefully, something better will come through for Sri Lanka cricket in the next couple of months at least.
Yeah, hopefully. I think we wish them the best. And Bharat, I think, you've told us some hard facts, but which are absolutely true. So we can only wish them the best and hope that, both teams end up playing their best cricket. Devashish, we're only 8 minutes away from the start of play. So we'll quickly wrap this up. Your final thoughts on this game and your predictions. You're on mute.
Yeah, hopefully we get to see a high scoring game. Means, as Shomik said that in Lankan Premier League matches, the average score has been 185, 180s around. So expected that India should put up a big total, and hopefully India successfully defends that total.
Yes. And what is your score prediction? First inning score prediction?
Anything around 180 to 190.
180 to 190. Shomik, what about you? Shomik? I think Shomik must be having some internet issue. Bharat will come to you. Your score predictions and match predictions.
Yeah, might be around 180, 190. Yes, as I always say, there's a cliché term in T20 cricket. Anyone can beat anyone, so you never know. But obviously, backing India to win this. But in T20 cricket, on a given day, so for example, Madhu Shankar takes a couple of wickets up front.
Yeah.
Obviously, if he's playing today, if he takes a couple of wickets up front, or someone like Kusal Mandis gets a 40 or 50, or Patum Nisanka plays through the innings, plays an anchor kind of role. Who knows? Sri Lanka might come through, but
Who knows? Yes.
backing India to obviously win this.
Absolutely. Shomik, the man on ground. Final thoughts. I think Shomik still must be having some internet issue. Shomik, can you hear me? Yeah.
Connection is a bit dodgy here at the ground. Did you ask me about the first innings prediction about the
Yes.
first innings total?
Yes. Yes.
So I expect India to score north of 190.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Shomik.
Although
Thank you.
I'm a little curious, why didn't they pick Washington Sundar? I expected him to play in. I didn't expect Brian Parag to play, but then again, the team management is the best judge, and when a side is picked, they should be backed.
Yes, absolutely. We should be backing everyone who's picked. And thank you for your predictions, Shomik. Thank you, Debashish. Thank you, Bharat. Thank you to the audience who's tuned in as well. This is a pre-match show. There will be a post-match show as well. So make sure you tune into that. It will be in Hindi and English. So try. Obviously, you can't tune into both the platforms, but make sure that you're at least tuned into one. Thank you. And we'll see you all really, really soon. Thank you.
Yeah, look out for the wind direction.
Good direction. Absolutely. Look out for
Left side
Bharat's
from
always
left
right.
from left side to right side.
Absolutely. The Indians will have to watch out early on. But we'll catch you all really soon after the match. Thank you.